Today's video is proudly brought to you by the Red Magic 5S. Tune in later to find out more. Games like PUBG and Call of Duty Mobile are awesome, no doubt about that. But there are other great multiplayer games that are left in the shadows, but that's about to change. Hey warriors, I'm Ben, and today on Android Gamespot, I'll talk about my picks for the best newly released online multiplayer games you probably haven't played. And just a quick reminder before we begin, I release new videos on this channel every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to level up your mobile gaming. Number 10. Warface Global Operations. Warface Global Operations is the latest FPS by developer My.com BV, who also made games like Frontline Guard, Left to Survive, or Evolution 2 Battle for Utopia. Warface Global Operations has some impressive graphics to go with its two game modes, Team Deathmatch and Zone Capture. The game runs at 60 FPS and has a ton of customization built into it, but after a few hours of gameplay, you start to get the feel that you're into that pay-to-win zone. Hopefully the team can patch it up soon for a more balanced experience and maybe add more game modes, but it has a long way to go to even try to catch up to COD Mobile. Number 9. Disorder. Disorder is the latest multiplayer shooter by NetEase to hit the Play Store, and while you might think, oh great, here's another shooter, Disorder actually brings a few twists in its pockets. For starters, this is a third-person hero shooter where each of the 20 or so characters have their own role on the battlefield. So based on the hero you pick, you might be a scout, a stealth master, a defensive specialist, or a support unit. Also, they all have their own weapons and special skills, as well as unique upgrade trees. As for the game modes, 3 modes are available, which are ULF map, which is like a capture the flag, base battle, and multi-base battle, with more modes to come in the future. Disorder is a polished shooter with decent visuals, fresh mechanics like upgrades during battles or wall rope climbing, and the battles do demand smart team play and creative strategies for the win. Needless to say that matches can get pretty intense. Number 8. Soul of Eden. From the creators of Demo, Implosion, and Historica, all amazing games in their own way, Soul of Eden is a Clash Royale style strategy game that combines real-time tactics with card deck building in 4-minute arena matches. There are 4 factions to choose from, and for example, while the Republic use tech in battle, the Empire make use of both magic and swords. But what's even cooler is that you can build decks with cards from 2 different factions, and that really opens up the game to all sorts of hybrid decks and out-of-the-box battle strategies. The battles are fast and dynamic, and there are over 100 cards to build your deck from, with more on the way. I really like the anime visuals and the simplicity of the user interface. Also, the cards pack opening in this game is fun, and I just really enjoy tearing those things up. Highly recommend this one. Today's video is proudly brought to you by the Red Magic 5S by Nubia. The Red Magic 5S is the latest gaming phone of the Red Magic series, and I must say it's an absolute blast playing games on this thing. The 6.65-inch AMOLED eSports display gives a crisp and gorgeous image, and the 144Hz refresh rate along with the Snapdragon 865 processor keep your games fast and buttery smooth. While the shoulder triggers will definitely step up your game, and the Red Magic 5S doesn't stop there. Its ICE 4.0 liquid cooling keeps your phone cool for those long gaming sessions, and the 4D Rumble Shock and the GameSpace 2.1 all makes the Red Magic 5S the best high-end gaming phone with the lowest price at under $600. All games in this video were captured on the 5S. Links to more info and my review of the phone are in the description as well as at the end of this video. Number 7. Bullet League. Bullet League might be best described as a 2D Fortnite platformer, and if that sounds fun, I'll tell you right now, yes it is. This is a 2D battle royale game with very simple controls and bite-sized matches perfect for those short sessions, and the gameplay is pretty straightforward. You get dropped into an area that keeps shrinking along with a bunch of other players, and you need to be the last player standing. And while on the surface the mechanics are simple enough where there is a moving D-pad, a shooting and a jumping button, the game has some depth underneath with mining resources for building blocks. These can be used to trap enemies or to reach higher platforms. Bullet League packs some fast and furious fun, and it's friendly to F2P players. Number 6. Overdux. Staying in the battle royale genre, but also not really, Overdux isn't your run-of-the-mill battle royale. The game involves 12-player matches in a battle to be the last survivor, but also it has concepts and mechanics from MOBAs where the loot you will find in the arena isn't exactly loot. It's credits, abilities, skill shots and temporary buffs. The credits can be used to unlock doors or spent at kiosks for buffs, healing and upgrades. Overdux doesn't even stop there though, as it also takes from Capcom's Monster Hunter world with the 7 weapon types available. Each category has a unique set of combos, animations, rarity, style and abilities. Overdux matches are intense and can be challenging but also rewarding, and the games succeed at blending the MOBA and Battle Royale genre into something fresh and fun. Number 5. Pico Tanks. I could never get into games like World of Tanks or Blitz, not that they're not great games because they are, but it just seems to me that fans of tank games will just crush me every time, as I know very little about those type of games. And the only game I was ever hooked to was Tank on the NES. Who remembers that? That is to say that Pico Tanks is a simplistic 3v3 battle game that is easy to pick up and just loads of fun to play, and it offers plenty of goofy customization to add to your tank on top of the upgrades. But the upgrades is where I feel the game disappoints, as players can buy upgrades with real life money and just kick your butt. You can grind, but still, I would have loved the game even more if microtransactions were meant for cosmetics and only cosmetics. Number 4. Kart Rider Rush Plus. Kart Rider Rush Plus is the game Mario Kart Tour didn't want to see released. The game came out with real-time multiplayer on day 1 on top of other game modes like Speed Race, Story or Time Trial, and unlike Mario Kart where you can't really get off track or crash, Kart Rider Rush Plus has more realistic mechanics, so you can crash into walls, fall off track or even drive in the wrong direction, and this gives winning a true feeling of achievement. The graphics are colorful and neat, karts are stylish and the character design charming, and the microtransactions are limited to cosmetics, making it a skill-based kart racer. And the different game modes keep things fresh, a definite must-play in my book. Number 3. Kickflight. Kickflight is most certainly explosive in its colorful anime visuals and in its fast-paced gameplay. In Kickflight, you pick one from the 12 kickers and with the help of your jet boots, you fly around in the arena collecting crystals that once given to your guardian, turns it into a powerful turret that attacks any enemy that gets close by. The team that collects the most crystals when the timer runs out wins, but you will often find yourself making some tough decisions like do you defend your guardian, hunt down more crystals, or do you take the aggressive approach and attack the enemy's guardian to make them lose crystals. Every second of the 3 minutes matches count, making it one of the most exciting games to play on this list. This is as close as it gets to playing a bite-sized version of Splatoon, and it definitely deserves a spot in your game library. Number 2. Murderous Pursuits. If you're looking for something competitive but a little different than what's out there on mobile, then Murderous Pursuits might be just for you. Released on Steam first in 2018, the game puts you up against 7 other players with set targets for you to take out as stealthily as possible so you don't draw too much attention because the other players are out to get you. The maps also have a bunch of NPCs that can help you blend in, as well as interactive elements to conceal your identity. And when you do get caught, you can throw that pie bomb or a flash grenade, to name a few, and try to escape. If hunting while being hunted sounds fun to you, then give this one a go. Number 1. Gwent, the Witcher card game. If, like me, you jumped into the universe of The Witcher with the Netflix show, then you're in for a treat. And if you don't know anything about The Witcher but are into collectible card games, then you're still in for a treat, as Gwent, the Witcher card game, is special. It is hands down one of the best free-to-play deck builders out there. It's faster to play than Hearthstone, less pay to win, and includes all of the lore from the awesome universe of The Witcher. You choose from one of 5 factions to build your deck, and you can also add in cards from the neutral pile, and this can open doors to some unexpected and exciting new ways to play a deck from any given faction. Once your deck in hand, you have to win the best of 3 turn-based rounds. In classic mode you keep drawing cards every turn, but I prefer the seasonal mode where you start with 10 cards and you need to make the best use out of each to win 2 out of 3 rounds. Gwent is fast-paced, smart, stylish, and most of all, free. So if you like what you see, then toss a card to your Witcher. And that sums up my picks for best new online games you probably haven't played. And I'm curious, did you try out any of these games or are you going to? Let's continue the discussion in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, your likes are a huge help, and subscribing is a good idea if you haven't yet, as I pump out new videos like this every week. Also, special thanks to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, and to Red Magic for sponsoring this video. If you also want to support the channel, you can sign up for a membership on Patreon or YouTube for as little as $1 and get access to exclusive bonus videos, private Discord chat, giveaways, or your name right here. So head over to patreon.com/AndroidGamespot or check out the links in the description below. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you warriors for watching, and I'll see you next time, right here on Android Gamespot. Stay epic!